the snake pit. It's the Baylor Bears and the South Carolina Gamecocks. Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rose down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Inside Williams-Brice Stadium for South Carolina, the Sandstorm team entrance is electric. The fans make this one of the most special venues in sports. Loud, proud, and rocking. That iconic entrance is one you've got to appreciate. Guys?
Thanks, Holly. Gamecocks ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. He'll start the return inside his 5. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Now here's Lagway. Quickly to the tight end. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down.
Man, nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly, understanding the big fella's open. And the big fella, I don't mean an offensive lineman anymore. That's what tight ends used to be, is just an extension of the O-line. These guys are now extensions at receiver. They can make big plays, get him the ball, run after the catch.
The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Out wide right, it's Madison. Hard running there. Defense uses the sideline there, and he gets it into plus territory at the 49.
And I love the idea of getting this guy screen throws because of his ability after the catch. So nice job getting downfield, getting a hat-on-hat, and giving him a tunnel to run through.
And the Bears come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Lagway wants to throw. Out wide left, it's Miller. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Again, it's Lagway. Got his man on the right. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
3rd and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is 4-down territory. Burrowing for yardage. They get him on the ground. The defense knew exactly where they had to stop him, and it's 4th down.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, man. They finally forced the 4th down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big 4th down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
Looking for the edge. Stop in the backfield, and they'll turn it over on downs. Great push and penetration from that defensive front. Quick give. It's McAllister. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
Here's Sellers to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Interception. You don't see him make that kind of mistake very often. Not a lot on the return, but they can live with that as they've got it at the 49. Okay, guys, the Bears offense comes onto the field. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On 1st down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
8-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short. Can hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
I'll tell you what, I love no hesitation. I love my quarterback to make that RPO read, throw it to the right really quickly, but just got to be a little bit more accurate, maybe not rush it so much.
It's as if you're engulfed in a space odyssey. Williams-Brice alive on 3rd down. Trying to slip through and pick it up. They'll pick up enough yardage for the 1st down. They've got it at the 30.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
The Bears with the 1st and 10. From the gun, turning it on. Got enough for the 1st down. He stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain.
Well, you saw that broken tackle, David. This defense has to do a real good job with gang tackling to stop this guy today.
You cannot assume one guy's going to get him to the ground. Everybody's got to swarm to the football, all eyes on him, and play physical.
All the way down to the 15-yard line. It's 1st down. Right back to the well. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on 1st down.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
throwing, Lagway. Rolls right. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield, nothing there. So instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Quick give. Gets it inside the 5, and now it'll be 1st and goal from the 4.
Well, that's kind of the advantage of 3rd and medium, right? Is the defense, you keep them guessing. You can throw it, you can run it. That time they hand it off, and they pick it up.
Yeah, and you can see the D drop back a little bit. It creates a little bit of space. The running back blasts through, gets the 1st down.
It has been all defense all the time in the early going as we wrap up the 1st quarter, and the stats certainly reflect that. Still looking for our first score of the game as we start the 2nd quarter. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. They'll run it on 1st and goal. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or two.
They moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. A run for the quarterback. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of pay dirt.
This is the most important part of the field. What you did to get down here means nothing. Nice job by this defense, staying confident, staying aggressive, and forcing a 3rd down and goal.
Noise. A designed run for the quarterback. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears!
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this at the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They marched the ball 51 yards for the score, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Gamecocks offense heads out to see what they can put together here. They're looking for something, looking for anything to try to put some kind of score on the board, down 7-0. Finds his target. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. The Gamecocks want to crank the tempo.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
Quarterback changing the play. Spade. Sellers lined up in the gun on 3rd down. Right side, it's Porter. He's stopped right at the 31-yard line. That's not enough for a 1st down, and it'll be 4th. The Bears call a timeout. That'll be their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Fourth down and 4 yards to go. The offense will try to get it. Sellers to throw for it on 4th. And it's incomplete way downfield, and the defense rises to the occasion.
Man, your goal of a defense is to stop them, is to force punts, and then this is just gravy. Now, they go for it on 4th down and medium. On their side of the field, you get the big stop and a chance to switch the momentum here in the first half.
Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
And David, I don't think you have to overthink this thing. If they can't stop you.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Bears! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Well, on that run, he shows you why he's so dynamic. He's got all the tools in the toolbox to hit the home run, David, and they're going to stay patient with him. They know they're not going to score a touchdown every single time they give it to him, but he is that guy that can break the game wide open for this offense. Expect more from him.
Yeah, and then once you start giving it to him, you create that balance on offense. Then you can play action and suck those linebackers up. So it's only going to help this offense make it more two-dimensional as opposed to one. Get the running game going, and then it opens up the pass.
Let's see if he can make a play on the return. He'll go out of bounds at the 27-yard line, just couldn't quite shake free. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Sellers fires to the wideout. Timed it perfectly to knock it free and forces the 3rd down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Finds the big tight end. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
Quarterback signaling to his guys. Throwing, Sellers. Makes the grab. Nice move to keep running. Dragged down at the 39, but he's got 5 yards, and they'll move the sticks.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the 1st down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
He'll go out of bounds, but a solid pickup on the run. And the Gamecocks racing to the line in the hurry-up. Looking for a man. It's Sellers.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Fires to the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
And listen, as a quarterback, you're trying to find the matchup, trying to find who's open. I don't know if anybody was open, but that was not a greatly thrown football. I don't know if it was miscommunication, but the ball thrown out of bounds and just on to the next down.
They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. Back has it. Could be it. Got enough space. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, South
see it all the time, right? You get that score, you get that energy, the crowd gets involved, and the defense got to get out and get you a stop. But this was step one to getting them back in the ballgame.
And that kick was perfectly down the middle. And he's coming out of the end zone. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. They'll run it. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line, a loss of 1.
Well, that play didn't stand a chance. I mean, nobody even blocked that guy. And he's able to get the tackle for loss.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. They'll run it out of the shotgun. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early enough. And there are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
Bears with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Motion from the wide receiver. Keeps it himself. Runs through the tackle. And runs through another one. And he froze that defender. He thought he was going to pitch it, kept it himself, and turned it into a big play.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the first.
Still looking to his right. Unleashes one. Got his man downfield. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a 1st down. Timeout taken by Baylor. It's 2nd. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this 1st half. The Bears go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Hand it to the back. All over him immediately. The Gamecocks spend the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half.
They're trying to run the ball on 1st down, guys, but just nothing doing up front. Their offensive line got blown up on that play. There was nowhere for that guy to go.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Play fake flag way. On the move. Had to throw it before he wanted. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
Man, I don't know if you want that guy outside the pocket very often because he's so fast and he can do some damage, but they did a nice job containing him. Once he left the pocket, they were ready for it, came to him, he tried to throw the football. Nice hit on the quarterback as he's throwing to force a bad pass.
Trying to establish the run. Defense coming up with a huge stop, perhaps to force a field goal that would make it a two-possession game. Timeout called here by South Carolina. That'll be their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. And the kicker delivers the 3-ball to finish off the drive. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And I like the way this defense just finished. And I know they're trailing, but they didn't give up the touchdown. Got a little bit of momentum. Not much time left in this first half, but you got halftime to make some adjustments, come out with some energy, but a nice stop here.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Here's Sellers to throw. Out wide right, it's Porter. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
And I love when my quarterback sees zoned and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. Looking downfield, it's Sellers. Sends it downfield. Makes a deep grab. Breaks a tackle, and he might go. Touchdown, Gamecocks! Rolled into the end zone, and this crowd was eating it up. The AT unit on the field. And with the extra point, they close it to a 17-14 game. They wasted no time on that drive. Got it on their 25, and 2 plays later, they're in the end zone. And here's the return. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stopped right there. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. And he's going to lose yardage on that one, and that could be the final play of the half. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Guys, welcome into the EA Sports College Football Update Show, the Week 4 edition. So let's dive right in. And we start with the NC State Wolfpack, taking on the number 3 team, the Kansas State Wildcats. And it's the Wolfpack, not even blinking in this top 25 matchup. They took the lead on the opening drive of the game, and they've been adding to it ever since. Tough to imagine a halftime pep talk is going to change things. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
Kept it on the ground on first down. Let's see what they do on second. Making the adjustment. Sellers. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. The Gamecocks want to move quickly. From the gun on third down, Sellers. Throws to the wideout. Oh, it's picked off. Not the second half start they'd hoped for. Made the play on the pick, was hoping to make one on the return. They'll have to settle for letting the offense pay it off from the 26. The Bears offense makes its way onto the field. They'd love nothing more than to take advantage of that early second-half turnover and cash in and tack a little bit more onto this lead. Buying time to his right. He'll pull it down and run. And he's tackled, stopped at the 14. They'll move the chains. They've got a first down in the red zone.
This is why everybody grows up and wants to be an offensive coordinator and not a defensive coordinator, because he can do that. He drops back. He's supposed to pass, but you know what? I'll just scramble around, and I'll just go get plenty of yards and pick them up and put them down, and I'm faster than most of your other guys, too, so good luck stopping me.
Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
Rides to the back. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
This offense trying to quieten the crowd on 1st and goal, and they are not cooperating. Looks as if he's going to run it. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Baylor!
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On designed runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. South Carolina's offense heads out to get this drive started. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field to score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry.
Sprinting away. Inside the 30. Inside the touchdown, Gamecocks. Rolled his way into the end zone.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed. Look at the elusiveness. Get into the end zone. Nice run.
And the extra point pulls them to within 3, 24-21. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. He's got great speed. He's got an alley. Wide open, and it's a foot race. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. The lead has been sliced to a field goal, and now they'll try to answer. Here's Lagway to pass. Makes the grab. Oh, he's got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Bears! A great catch and run for 6. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They are trailing by 10 here, Jesse, but this is the type of team that seems comfortable in an offensive shootout.
You got to hold serve at this point, right? You got to drive the field, put some more points up on the board. Yeah, they just scored. You can answer that now and keep this thing close, Dave.
And I think you're used to that as offense. Like, football is so fast-paced now, and you score so quickly. It's not that big of a deal to get down 10. You keep being aggressive.
He'll take it up to the 45-yard line. They stop him and knock him out of bounds. And the Gamecocks in the hurry-up.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
Going right and going deep. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. He's marked down at the 21-yard line as the defense comes up with a turnover.
And the defense hasn't made many plays today, but who can make those plays late? And this place got really, really quiet just now. They made the big play. They forced the INT, and now a chance to build on this lead and make this place even quieter.
Hand off from the shotgun. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
Second and long here. Flagway. Holds it in. Pulled down there, but they'll move the sticks, and it's a first down.
It's a nice play call there. You've got two-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Looking for running room. Defense all over him.
And this team needs more of that, man. This is a really close football game, and you've got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Wants to throw. It's complete to the left. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play.
And we've seen him do it by land, right? They've been handing him the football. He's been finding space, making some plays, and now he does it by air. They find him, throw him the football, proving to be a dual threat. This is a guy they like to feature in this offense because he'll continue to make big plays.
Trying to squeak through the pile. Turns it on in midfield. There he goes. He's at the top, and he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Baylor. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. And a huge run from the back for 6.
Man, it's nice to have a running back that can do that. That makes everything else easy on offense. Hey, hand it to that guy. He makes a big play. Yes, please.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. and the extra point is good. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish the deal with a 60-yard run to the house. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Clark. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. The Bears call a timeout. That'll be their first. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Underwood. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Makes the grab deep. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. To the air, it's Underwood. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Intercepted to stop the threat.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Working the ground game. Turning it on. Just steamrolling the defense. Across midfield, down to the 41-yard line is a huge play as this offense rolling. That's the end of the period. Baylor is on top. We take just a minute to look at the stats as they are threatening to put this one away. 1 more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. They go back to work in the final period of this one. They'll ride the hot hand. Stop behind the line of scrimmage, and that is a rare sight for this defense today against this guy.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
One of the things you love about this running back is his physicality. He's got great size, and because of that, he can wear defenses down. Those 2, 3, and 4-yard gains in the 1st and 2nd quarter, they become big gains late. Guys don't want to tackle him, and you're seeing that now.
3rd and long, a lot of ground to cover. Hands it off. He was looking everywhere for more running room and couldn't find it. He'll be 4 yards short, and it's 4th down. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. Timeout taken by Baylor. It's second. They've got one timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. Motion from the wideout. Fourth down, Lagway. Look out. Got his man. They'll knock him down, but he moves the sticks, and the fourth down decision pays off big time. And that can really take the wind out of a defense's sails when you convert with a fourth down completion.
Great chemistry there between the quarterback and his target. Fourth down, you got to have it. You got to be on the same page, and they were there.
And the Bears look to keep this drive humming. Give to the back. Defense holds their ground. Pickup of a yard. It's at the 26.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get it done.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. He's stopped after a 1-yard pickup at the 25.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Third down from the gun, DJ Lagway. Got his man in the middle. He'll be pulled down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line as they play a little pitch, catch, and run.
Really nice job there of the quarterback reading coverage. He knew exactly where to go with the football and at what exact time. The timing could not have been better. They get the completion on third down, setting up first and goal.
The Bears trying to pay off the threat on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at second and goal.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
We've reached a 2-minute timeout, and in all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. They'll send the back in motion. Throwing, Lagway. Moves to his right. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears! And the pummeling has started. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
And with that TD, this team looking to go 4-0. Just how you want to start a season, man. They've done an unbelievable job answering all the questions, starting off the year just how you want to. Now, keep it going. Keep that momentum. Don't relax. What a start to the season.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. They put together an 81-yard drive, and they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. up in this drive will come from their own 17. He's changing the play. Throwing, Underwood. Right side, it's Porter. Crosses the 30, he's got away. Makes the grab and room to run. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. Looking downfield, it's Underwood. Great job to separate the ball from the receiver there.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
Across midfield and out of bounds at the 49, a big pickup there. The Gamecocks come to the line in the hurry-up.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be.
Snags it inside the 20. Touchdown, Gamecocks. And they take it in for 6 more points. They'll line up to go for 2. Again, it's Underwood. Unloads to the wideout. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds. At this point, a comeback would take one of the biggest miracles in the history of the sport, but they'll line up for the onside kick. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. Mailer sends out the offense to go to work. And now one of the most satisfying moments in football, just watching that clock drain away while you have control of the ball, Jesse.
And this is definitely one of the best play callers, right, for an offensive coordinator. Getting ready to go into victory formation. So many good things happened today. It seemed like everything he was dialing today, David, ended up working out.
No doubt. They've put a lot of highlights together, put a great offensive game together, complete football game. They get the win. On to next week.
I'll be honest, man, if I had the weapons these guys had offensively, I'd be staying aggressive too. It's what got them to this point. It's why they have the lead here in the fourth quarter. Take some shots when those opportunities present themselves.
Now on first down from the 30. From the gun. And he got 5 yards on the play, 2nd and 5 coming. The Gamecocks spend the first of their 3 timeouts. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll ride him again. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down. Timeout called here by South Carolina. That'll be their 2nd. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal. Already in chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this 3rd and short, they're still thinking touchdown. Here's Lagway to pass. Back's got it on the screen. And he'll go down, but he delivered the business end of his stiff arm to that defender on the way.
I like that play call there. 3rd and short, QB goes under center. You got the back in the backfield, and everybody's thinking it's going to be a run play. Instead, you throw the football when the defense isn't expecting it to keep your offense on the field.
Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. And they're just about out of chances. The defense can stop it one more time as the quarterback takes it.